Thanks for tuning in to Eskimo TV, your home for icy and chilly movie reviews. I'm your host, Jason Escamilla, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite films that I've got the chance to see recently, 8th Grade. This film was absolutely spectacular. This movie is about a young girl named Kayla. She likes to record videos and post them online. And she likes to talk about a lot of different issues and a lot of different things that she's thinking about related to life. She is finishing her last week of 8th grade, and we get to see a lot of different issues that I would say lots of teenagers and maybe probably even adults face in real life. Issues related to confidence, rejection, sexual desires, and confusion are all talked about and discussed in this movie, and I really enjoyed watching it. I thought that Kayla was a very relatable and likable character. She has lots of things to like about her, but she's not perfect, and I like that because it didn't make her seem fake. All the kids that talk in this movie really feel like they are the age that they are. There's a lot of movies like Darkest Minds, which is also in theaters currently, where you can tell that adults wrote the script for these kids. And even though an adult probably wrote the script for the kids that are talking in this movie, it didn't feel that way. I really felt like that's how an 8th grader probably talks for the most part. It felt very realistic from all the characters, and not just Kayla, but all the kids that are in this movie. I did think that the plot was very interesting. Even though there's lots of issues that are dealt with, I didn't feel like it was very random. I thought that the structure and flow of the story was very well done. The editing in this movie is done extremely well, from the way it cuts to different things while Kayla is talking on video. We don't just see her face talking forever. While she's talking about something, we see a scenario that relates to what she's talking about. It shows us something in her life that relates to what she's talking about. So for example, she might be making a video on confidence, and instead of us just watching her face, we get to see a scenario where she had to step up even though she didn't feel very confident and do what she's talking about in one of her videos and be that confident person. So I liked the editing in this movie, from the cuts and also from the audio editing. There's some very interesting times where the audio just cut in, cut out, and it was done very well that I took note of it. I think that the only negative that I had with this movie, and it's not that big of a deal, but I did think that some of the characters that were not Kayla, that were supposed to be like the mean character, weren't very well humanized. It felt like they were just mean for no reason. And I get that there's 8th graders that are going to be mean for no reason or for a silly reason, but I would have wanted to know more about why they were like that, because it just felt very forced, so that way the creators of this movie could push the plot in the direction that they wanted. But other than that, though, I really enjoyed this movie. I thought that it was an excellent experience, and I think that if you want to go watch a relatable character and get lost in experiences that I think you'll be able to look at and say, man, I have felt that way before too, or I know somebody that's felt like that, I think you'll enjoy this movie. It's very current. There's lots of technology involved, social media wise, from Instagram, Snapchat, They even poke fun of how Facebook is for old people. And I think that this is a very to-date movie. I don't know how that'll do viewing this in 10 years, but as someone that might want to see a teenager that is going through a lot of things that are relatable as of today, I think that it will be very hard to not enjoy this movie. I really liked it. It's a quick hour and 30 minutes that's very well edited, and I think you should definitely go check this out when you get the chance. I'm going to give 8th grade an A-. I love talking about movies, but one thing I love more is talking about movies with you. So leave a comment if you have any questions or have an opinion that you would like to share regarding 8th grade. And if you liked what you saw here today and you'd like to see more, make sure you click right here to see more Icy and Chili Eskimo TV reviews.